I was just saying it's like what a flip. Completely, absolutely, it's a flip. Because even years ago, I was just seeing it like how everything is happening within. It's like this self is so like a selfless, and in the selflessness, everything is just happening. It's like such a broader, big way. That even I just so grateful to those steps, shifts, and to the understandings. It kept allowing me to move to the next. The one thing I was just seeing lately is like how much one is under the influence of that mind should just stop thinking, or no thoughts, thoughtless mind. And that actually so much is in person's way, because there's so many people out there even working on mind to stop the mind thoughts or the ways thinking. So many even meditations, so many meditations about that, to just so you just stop circling in the thoughts. What came to me was like, if the one is just staying in that, and then the whole time is being wasted just to stop this mind thought process, when is the time to connect with the higher? So that just left it just like that. Because every area within you is like you earning this awareness. It's like you seeing your mind is, how much mind is circling, thinking, how much you being manipulated by your thinking, how much it's just creating the conflict in you. You being aware of it. It's like some areas you're opening your mind like that. You're seeing it like how easily it can influence you. You opening to see that. And when you keep opening and opening and opening, you only seeing its nature. If something is being unfolded, it's like a mind's nature being unfolded to you, right? So when the whole nature is being unfolded to you, and then it's not about to just stop this thinking. It's just flowing. It's moving. Because now you are up above one step. Because even when I often says just go in the deeper, go in the deepest. So that is also like you beginning to be aware of your mind. And slowly, the deeper you're going, you're seeing it like how you are in the less influence of the mind. But it's just you recognizing nature, the way you just recognizing your weaknesses, nature, yourself, like your habits, your belief system. All you're doing is you're just opening and recognizing. Nothing is gonna go away. It's like I keep reminding, nothing is gonna go away. It's just this knot is being opened. That's all. And when knot is being opened, it's just like it lost its power, so much influence on you. But you're still there. You're still staying present in everything. So that's what I keep reminding. Everything will shift you. It's like you're stepping. It's not you need to be stuck in something. That's what I said. You don't need to stay stuck in just stopping the mind thinking. Because then you are busy. You are busy stopping something. And then for a little bit, like maybe you'll just enjoying absence of some kind of thought. A little bit. But then you're going to be busy again because the thought is going to start coming. But just remember, everything is just to open. And nothing to just cling on to. Nothing. It's like even like your mind is helping you to just understand its nature. Right? You don't just hold on to your mind. I must make it obedient mind. No. You don't need to. You only opening, so it's just losing its power. And then you are in the happenings, everything is happening. Because even in the very, very early, when I just even read a book about this, and then that was another thing I was just trying to do is like quieten my mind. In that book was like, you just repeat some kind of mantra or something, any name. So I tried, and everything was just, from my side, everything was like a flop. And in doing was like, I was unable to just continue with any kind of doing. It's you feel like it's helping you. You feel like it's maybe it will help. But then you just cling to with that help, and then you're holding that help, and then you're busy, right? Because of course the person is under the mind's influence so much. So much. Because not just your own, you are in the subconscious's influence, you are under that influence. And when you're quietening the mind a little bit, it's like there's no threat to you. But leaving the mind is a threat. Leaving the mind is like you ready to become such a big stupid person. Simple way I'm saying it. This is how it is. But the wise person is not going to choose to, right? It's like how I'm going to live, how I'm going to do something, how I'm going to even behave with my partner, It feels like that way. It feels like this mind is helping you to do. So even if that kind of threat comes to you, just be ready to become just stupid. Plain stupid. It's like, because this is how you're going to step down from the influence. You thinking, I don't want to lose my intelligence either, my wiseness either, and I also want to go beyond. You can't. You're not going to. Many times I just reminded in the connections, it's okay to be stupid, it's okay. Because whatever you think is your intelligence, the higher is completely opposite way. From the higher, this intelligence seems so stupid. Yeah. But when you are in that intelligence or the wiseness, and to you losing that, it looks so stupid. That's what I said, it's like a complete flip. Absolutely different. Because in this world is like, everybody's like a little bit higher than the other person. Some way I have to be. I need to be a little bit better than the other person, a little bit. Right? You'll miss the higher. So that's what I was just coming to me this morning, like this is the biggest step the person so need to be ready for, to just, if it feels stupid, just be ready to just be in that state. Right? Because you cannot be free, otherwise you don't see that what you're calling is my wiseness or my intelligence is not. It's a trap. cage you're in. You like that cage, it's okay. You can just be there for a while. But one day you going to feel the suffocation. So whenever it's the time you come, whenever. It's like the bird is in the cage for years, and then one day he says the bird to go, fly. The bird is going to be afraid. First, that is a fear. First. And that's why I was just reminding, instead of you cling to life, you just be so friendly with your death. Be friendly with that. Because running after your life is like you have no time. You're running after something and keep running. Whatever you think is my life. Even your body is telling you, your mind is telling you you're exhausted, you're tired, but still, person is just so much. I want to enjoy my life. But you never do. And being in the higher is just like, it's amazement, it's just like it never ever becomes old. This is a true intimacy, because nothing exists in it, no interference. It's like its nature is like no taste, but it's just amazingly tasteful. its nature is like longer you stay in it, you're just falling in love with that, with its taste, its vastness, its amazement, even its silence is just so amazing. In that silence, it has its own rhythm. It's like a flawless rhythm. Because even the consciousness, it's like, I see it's like even want to enjoy the music or that, or want to taste that. So it's just like it's a drop off. It's a drop off from the higher, so the consciousness can enjoy the taste or play with it. So that's why it's so one, so even the consciousness, it's like, that's why it's its place. There is no separation. Everything being served by it. And even when I'm just, seems like pausing, I'm not pausing. It's like overly flowing, and I cannot even share. It's like it's everything is just so flawless. It's like, that's why it's so much in the rhythm, because nothing even can interfere to this. That's what I was just even seeing. Even myself is like, it's like now this appearance or disappearance or connection or disconnection, it's all gone. It's because coming and going is all gone. say, this is the law. Even I used to say, one need to be so pure and earn this purity all along. But I see in this, it's like no more needed. It's not needed anymore. That's why it's ever. It's like because there's no waves in it, no interference, there's nothing in it. That's the rest. That's the rest for the self. It's beautiful. I'm so amazed by its rhythm. It's like this rhythm is always even in individual, there's a rhythm. But because of this, personalness comes and this person get disconnected from this rhythm. We're seeing this dance, whenever happens, it is from that rhythm. The other day I was gonna share, like, it's just like this is me, my existence, and this existence is gone. This is flow now, like that. It's a simple way I can explain. But this flow that one can't grasp unless the person connect with that flow same way. So one can just be in this flow, in this rhythm. But many times it's like as many of you moving forward, you do taste that. Even the person is not even willing to open. It's like even that person's life, the moment comes like a splash, and the taste comes. But that time the person is busy, can't recognize. But when this connection or relation or beingness or everything is there, then you're just able to consciously, you're just aware of it, like you are so that. And I'll still tell you, my heart is like for all of you to just you experience this lifetime. I was just thinking what I can just tell people so then they just stay in this search, this. So then nothing else is that important. I would say that stay with that thirst all along. It's like even when some people they just feel like the threat. Even my beingness, there's like a threat somewhere. It's like because I don't stop. It's like you can't hold or grab or do anything or I can do the same thing to the person. So it's like awkwardness to the person. Awkwardness relating with me. There can be many different personality individual, like even the person's the nature is coming from the ego. The person will be angry because can't hold, right? And the fearful person will be terrified. So it just depends on individual's personality. Because even you can't understand something and then you get agitated, the mind gets agitated. Because you're not used to just plainly just throw yourself in the love. You're not used to. This is the ocean. You learn. You learn to throw yourself in it. Because I was telling the other day about the relationships, how you can't really experience the intimacy, right? Because two personalities still crashing. So in a normal life, person never experienced the true love, the bottomless love. Nobody experienced. Want to love. There is sometimes some people's heart is like, I want to love to my partner or something. But there is limit. Right? But some people it's opposite. It's like, I wish the other person loved me. So it's just when your own heart is flowing, then you want personal ways even. You want to love, but then you'll see the resistance still coming from the other side. So that's why the love never been experienced fully. This is the only way. Then there is nothing. That taste is only able to be experienced through this higher. This is a true silence when there is no doership, no doer.